Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.
Kyle, what are 3 things we need to know?
Oxford Dictionary has picked brain rot for its word of the year. It's not a new word at all. I think it's over a century old, but they say usage of brain rot rose by 230% this year. Basically means when your mental or intellectual state breaks down as a result of the overconsumption of material, and they're blaming online content for that. Brain rot because you're stuck on TikTok all day. I think we've all kind of felt that. So kind of makes sense that would be the word of the day or year. So I would think winning $500 million would be a great way to spend the holidays.
Let's go.
Tonight's Mega Millions jackpot's up to $541 million, which means if you took the one-time cash payout, it'd be $258 million. Nobody's won the jackpot since September 10th, which is why it's gotten to this point. It'd be a lovely Christmas present.
Yeah.
It'd be a lovely present for your whole life. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but there was this piece of art that was really expensive, and it was literally just a banana taped to a wall, sold for $6 million by a billionaire named Justin Sun. He said, he's like, I got to honor this by eating the banana. So in front of an audience in Hong Kong, Justin ate his $6 million banana that was duct taped to the wall, adding another odd chapter to the story behind this unconventional piece. I think if you wanted to, you could just duct tape another banana to the wall.
Probably.
Did you see the vendor that sold the banana was upset because he only got 35 cents?
No.
He's the one that
What a
sold the
bummer.
banana, and then somebody took the banana, hung it up on a wall, and then this guy paid $6.2 million for it.
It wasn't art till it got hung up on the wall. It was just a banana.
It was just a banana. Actually, that's expensive. I think bananas are 25 cents. So he got 10 cents more than what it was actually worth. And that's 3 things you need to know.
Horoscope time. Payton, what's the vibe?
I'm going to tell you how generous you are based on your zodiac sign. It's National Day of Giving, so I thought it was pretty fitting.
Angela, good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Hey, what's your sign?
Scorpio.
Okay, Angela, I'm sorry to tell you, but you're actually pretty far down on the list at number 11 for being like some.
Oh.
You guys are pretty generous, though, but if you've
That sound
earned
like
a Scorpio's trust. They don't just give for the sake of it. They actually need a reason. But if you're in their inner circle, they will move mountains to support you. Quietly, though.
Okay.
So you are, just not loud about it. It's all good.
I mean, you're not number 12, just number 11.
Exactly.
That's true. 1 up from 12. That works.
All right, Angela, have a great day. Thank you for listening.
You too, guys.
877-937-1047. Calls right now to get your sign read. Christy, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning. I'm a Libra.
Just like Kyle. Okay, so for my Libras, you guys come in at number 4 on the list, so pretty high up there. Libras, you don't give for the clout. You honestly kind of do it just to keep group chat at peace. So whether it's like splitting the Uber cost or like paying for brunch just to avoid that awkwardness, you guys are natural givers in any social situation, and harmony is your love language.
That's pretty spot on.
Yeah, harmony.
All right, Christy, thanks for listening. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
How about for Pisces?
Yeah, Rich, also really high up on the list at number 2 for being one of the most generous signs out of all the zodiac signs.
That's nice.
Pisces, you guys give straight from the heart, whether it's your time or your creativity or your very last $10. If they see someone in need, they will be the first to whip out their wallet and cry about it afterward because you care that much.
Yeah, Pisces. ... We just care more.
You do. I mean, Rich, you always hook us up with free Burrito Friday, so you're very generous. We love you for that.
True.
What about for you, Leos?
Yeah, Leos, we kind of make our way down the list. We're being the most generous. We're number 9 on the list, so pretty low. Leo's love language is not giving. It's more of physical touch, but we do love giving, especially when we can make it a moment. So expect a Leo to donate to charity and then post about it with an inspiring caption. We're generous, but we also want to shine while doing it. I do not identify with this.
How about Virgo?
Yeah, Virgo, you actually make your way back up the list. You guys are pretty generous at number 3 on the list. Virgos, you guys are the friends who will make you a color-coded donation spreadsheet for the food drive. They don't just give, they strategize the most efficient way to make a difference. And you're basically the personal assistants of generosity. So you have Pisces at number 2, which is Rich, John Jay at number 3 for Virgo, and Kyle at number 4 for Libra.
Wow.
That's
And
pretty good.
I'm number 9 as a Leo.
Oh, this is good. So if you want to know what number 1 is, go to johnjayandrich.com. It's posted up there right now. So very cool. Find out your horoscope. Rich, I didn't ask you about your Thanksgiving.
Oh, mine was great because my daughter Audrey's back in town, or was until
Back
yesterday.
in town.
She's going to school in New York City at the Fashion Institute, and that girl is straight up all New York now. She's been there, 4 months?
You have an accent now?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of like that. It was like midnight on Thanksgiving. She's like, hey, you want a pie? You guys want to get some pie? And she literally says to me, she's like, where can I walk to get a good bagel around here? I'm like, you're not in New York.
You grew up here.
Yeah, this is Gilbert.
You're not going to walk anywhere. You're going to be driving.
You got to drive. That was what she wanted to do. I said, what's the first thing you want to do when you get back from New York? She's like, drive a car, anywhere. So her mission was to drive to In-N-Out Burger to get In-N-Out Burgers for her and her brothers. But that was awesome. So having her back was awesome. And I did not break down and cry like I normally do when she leaves town because she's back in 2 weeks. For Christmas.
You get kind of used to it. Like when I said goodbye to my son Kemp over this last couple of days, it was fine. It wasn't I'm going to see him in 2 weeks too, but it was don't get me wrong, my wife balls her brains out every time.
Well, yeah, you still get the little bit of lump in your throat, but she's in her element. She's found her people. She's found her place.
Dude.
She'll probably never move back home.
Really? Oh my gosh,
yeah.
that's so sad.
I can't imagine her ever moving.
I miss Audrey. My kids miss Audrey.
well, she'll be home for a whole month and a half for Christmas break, so you'll get plenty of her.
Do you guys have the 360 app at all? You know what that is? So it tracks if you sign up for this app, and then you can see where people that sign up, we can see all our kids, where they are at all times, where they're, how fast they were driving. You can see all whatever, right? And over the weekend, because I was in Hawaii, I would check on the 360 app because there was a 3-hour time change to kind of see where people were. And my son Dutch, where I'm used to seeing Jake at his apartment in Tucson, at one point Dutch was there. And I was like, what's Dutch? So Dutch went to the U of A ASU football game over the weekend, right? And Jake was home with us. So Dutch went with his friends to the U of A ASU football game. And I start getting messages from people that listen to the show that bumped into Dutch at all these bars. First of all, he's got apparently a good fake Texas ID, right? So I asked Dutch about that, and Dutch says, no, that wasn't mine. That was my friend's. And I go, well, how'd you get in? He goes, I know all the bouncers and bartenders.
Oh, of course he does.
I'm like, what the hell?
In a totally different city.
Because they're all brothers and fraternity people of people he grew up with. So he's standing in line at Frog and Firkin. Yeah. And there's the bouncer, and that's the older brother of a guy he grew up with, and they let him in. He's 18.
If he goes to U of A, he's going to have a great time.
Yeah, I know.
Anywhere Dutch goes, he will make it a great time.
He'll bring the party.
Sure.
He went 3 or 4 different bars.
That's amazing.
Unbelievable. At 18.
That's amazing.
In America.
You better start worrying right now.
Step into the world of power, loyalty, and luck.
I'm going to make him an offer he can't refuse.
With family, cannolis, and spins mean everything.
Now, you want to get mixed up in the family business.
Introducing The Godfather at ChumbaCasino.com. Test your luck in the shadowy world of The Godfather slot.
Someday, I will call upon you to do a service for me.
Play The Godfather now at ChumbaCasino.com.
Welcome to the family.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
You're not yet.
Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs! Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost? While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you.
Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit sceducationlottery.com.